Greetings, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good morrow. It's good to have everybody here. It looks like Alison is preparing herself already. I want to thank everyone for coming. I want to, in advance, thank all the translators who are working so hard to help deliver this message in real time. I don't understand how you do it, and I don't do a good enough job to speak slowly most of the time and support you. But we're all going to do our best today. We're so grateful for you, grateful for everyone who showed up today. Alison, are you standing by and ready?
Oh, yes. Can you
Thank you
hear?
so much. We can see your screen.
But can you hear me? No problem, right?
Quite well.
Okay,
Hi,
good.
boss.
Do you want me to sit here?
No. Oh, I think they can see me here. And then,
Okay.
but like, yeah, I open my video.
Somebody want to? Okay, great. There we go.
Yeah, and then,
It's
but
true.
I was here. Okay.
All right, here we go.
So,
Thanks, Dr. Perlman.
thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first question. Panchen Lodru Leksang wrote a book, which is the name of the text today, an ornament of the true intent. And Geshe translated as a gemstone of the true intent. Why is it an ornament?
It goes on your already, the book's already incredible, or wasn't it like an extra? It was like
It's the comment of the comment.
the jewels which go on top, right? The already beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's a commentary on Vinaya, so the original commentary is already beautiful. So that's why it's an ornament. Yay. Second question.
Wait, does he get $100?
I did it over.
Talk loud, baby.
Okay. Second.
Oh, we got a cheap teacher here.
Please list 4 masters who are considered Vinaya holders in last class.
Never been accused of that. Who's that first one who was in
first
the
one.
farming? Come on.
Stay, do you know?
I know the answer.
Oh, you know the answer. Okay. Anybody else?
That's a good way to get money.
Okay, what
He was in the
This holds
farming.
up for $100.
Okay, 98.
98. Anybody remember?
I remember because I taught in Diamond Mountain, but I forgot the name.
The author.
That's one. That counts as one.
$25.
She said just a couple as one of the 4.
Oh, but it's different from my case. Okay.
Okay, so we're going earlier than that.
Yeah, earlier than
The author for the Vinaya Sutra.
the who?
Earlier.
Early.
I'll give you a clue. It starts with U.
No.
Okay, I'll give the first one for free. It's Upali.
Yay! $25 to Xiaoping.
Yeah.
Hey guys, just to remind you, you have to speak extremely loud because people cannot hear you.
Okay. Any other people?
We got one.
Honorable Pala?
Vasubandhu.
Yes, yeah.
Yay!
Usually, normally we don't consider him as Vinaya holder, but we talk about it in the test last class.
Gunaprabha.
Yeah, yes.
That's 3. And we only have an hour for class, you guys.
Okay, so the last one?
Shakyaprabha or Dharmamitra.
Dhamamitra, yeah.
Yay! Dun, dun, dun.
Yay. Okay, the last one. Please list some of the words of Vinaya by the second Buddha, Jason Kaba.
Nice.
Yeah, but I make a whole list and but as long as you answer one, it's fine.
The brief essence of the ocean of discipline, a work outlining the vows of.
That's the name of half the books in Tibet.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
I think Valuable Pala answer. Can you repeat?
The brief essence of the ocean of discipline, a work outlining the vows of individual freedom.
Wow, you remember correctly. Wow. Okay, here's the whole list.
That must be about my race.
Yeah, so here's the list, but it's difficult for us to remember all of them. So just now is this one, the brief essence of the ocean of discipline or the vowed morality, a work outlining the vows of individual freedom.
Where have we seen that book before?
Yes.
We spent years on it.
We spent 6 years on
Yeah, we
commentary.
spent 6-7 years.
Not green.
Yeah, my last book is commentary on this book.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Wait, the second book is interesting.
okay.
Who knows about the second book here? 5 pages. It's a letter. Vinaya letter.
Oh, there was.
Now one chapter.
Yeah, this
Exactly.
Oh, sorry.
3.
Meditation.
It was we translated the whole thing it's in the ACIA class on Vinaya.
9.
9, I think.
The relationship between Vinaya and meditation.
Yeah.
Mm. Do you want to go through all of them or no?
No, I think that for me, the Namtsik thing down below, I think must be. Yeah, there it is. Namtsik thing.
Namchitan.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gave a long teaching on that at Diamond Mountain in 2012 or something. 11. Yeah. Okay. It was a very good commentary. Okay. It disappeared into the great snow. Okay.
Okay, 3 Tibetan words. No Zuke.
I'm not sure that's correct.
No?
I don't know what that is.
Great organizer.
It should have a sa before the n.
Oh,
Oh, okay. SNOD. Yeah.
oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Not Zuke. Okay.
It's okay. Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
A really good organizer like Geshe Michael.
What's the Sanskrit for new?
Maha. No.
Pitaka.
Pitika. Oh,
Like Tripitaka.
Tripitika.
Okay.
Okay.
Basket of scripture.
Okay. Second one. Yeah, this is
Vinaya holder.
Naya Holder.
Yeah.
Third one.
No.
Should I do S or no?
Say again.
Should I do Pro
It's
or
okay.
okay?
Either way.
Okay. Okay, either way.
3 trainings.
Okay, so one.
3 trainings.
Yeah, 3 trainings. Ethics, meditation, wisdom.
Yay.
And 2 paragraph. It's words.
Words translated.
I asked the word.
Yeah. Oh, let's go backwards, okay?
Mhm.
Let's go backwards from the 4th line. Okay,
Mm.
ready?
Mm.
So, do means what?
Bow down.
Dundo is an animal.
Bow down?
Yeah, bow down.
Mm.
Do means bow down. I bow down with kripa,
Respect.
with great respect, at the shop.
Foot.
Yeah, at the holy feet, please. Okay, of 2 people. Lekpa Dundu. Okay, from the end of the 3rd line. Lekpa Dundu. It's a personal name. It's somebody's name. His name. It's a person whose name was Lekpa Dundu. Okay.
The Willet Chief.
And there's another person named Rinchen Darpa. Okay, those 2 dudes. Okay, these 2 guys. He's bowing down to these 2 people. Lekpa Dundu and Rinchen Darpa. What did they do? They served up Lekpa.
Well,
Very good Gaten. Gaten means a dinner party.
Festival?
Okay, Gaten means entertainment for. Oftentimes, a book is called Entertainment for the Wise. I like it. They say like beer party for the wise, or something like that. So oftentimes they'll call a book the wild party for the wise people, or something like that. Gaten means like a really nice wild party. Okay, Gaten. Okay, so they made a Gaten. They created a Gaten. For who? For Droas, Semchen, for all living beings. They prepared a party for all living beings. Okay. Well, what kind of booze did they serve? Well, there was a bumba,
Pot.
kubaka,
Big
right?
fish, yeah.
There was
Vase.
a big pot, sangbo,
Spear. Beautiful. Amazing.
wonderful. Lek means great. Like tam means filled to the top. Below tams means full to the top. Okay. They offered everybody a big bottle of beer filled to the top. Okay. Where was the beer? In their coop. Okay.
In the mind?
It's hard.
Yeah, in their heart. The beer was served in their heart. Okay. What was it filled with? Duty.
Nectar.
In Sanskrit, Amrita, the nectar of deathlessness. Okay. They had a dinner party. They served big bowls of booze filled to the top. Okay. And they served it in people's hearts. And they filled their hearts full of this booze, which is Amrita. Dutsi. Okay. What was the Dutsi made of? Lekshe.
Good explanation.
Yeah, good explanations. Okay. From the Gyu
The
lineage of Damba, holy people. Okay, so it's a one long sentence.
Oh.
Very difficult. These two dudes who, Lekpa Dundu and Rinchen Darpa, I bow down to their feet. Why? They threw a party. Oh, for who?
right.
All living
beings.
beings. What did they serve? Amrita, the nectar of immortality. Okay, in these, where was the booze kept in? People's hearts. Okay, what was the immortality booze made of? Lekshe.
Good explanation.
Great explanations of what topic?
Vinaya.
Vinaya. Okay. Now I'm going to ask that Xiaoping hire for free. Hire or free, either Word or Nick or Ben. They're going to go find out if these two people ever wrote a good Vinaya book.
Oh.
Because maybe they did and maybe they didn't. Maybe these are just his teachers. And they didn't write a Vinaya book. He bowed down to Keduje. And I don't think Keduje ever wrote a Vinaya book. You know, this is supposed to be a Vinaya lineage bow down time at the beginning of his book. But it seems like he's throwing in some teachers he just likes.
No.
Okay, now somebody has to go check the BDRC database, see if there's these two authors, see if they ever wrote any Vinaya. If they did, what are we going to do with their book? We're going to input it.
Input.
So we'll have it in our hands as we go through this very long translation. This is a 30, 40-year project.
Oh.
Okay. And we're going to need all the resources we can get. He's crediting some great teachers of the past. If they wrote anything about this topic, we should have it input. And so we can search it when we have a question. Okay. So this appears to be two Vinaya Dua Zimbas,
Holders.
lineage holders. But it could be just some teachers he had. And it's possible we don't have any of their books. And it's possible they never wrote a book. Okay. Got it? They just threw a party. All right, got it? Nice. Okay, next paragraph. Ooh. Okay, good. We have to go completely backwards here. Okay, the syntax in English is the complete backwards of the Tibetan. So we can go to the end of the day. Right? I'm going to jar this book. This jar means compose. Okay, usually it means to join together or something like yoga, huge, jar. Okay, I'm going to compose this book, jar. It's not a book. I'm going to put together for you a true sin.
Boat.
A boat. Okay, I'm building a boat for you guys. Okay, I promise to build a boat. This is the Somba Dam Chawa, $100. Samba Dam Chawa, $100. Samba Dam Chawa. Come on. Samba Dam Chawa. Huh?
Not even
Pledge to,
Not even a word? Where's asleep?
the pledge to compose.
Yay, $100 for Dr. Kramer. At the beginning of every Buddhist book, the author will say, I promise I'll write this book. And they either die or they finish. And we do have books where the person died halfway through. They were carved halfway. And it goes halfway through a sentence and it stops. And you start the next book and you go, where's the rest of the book? We say he died. Okay, so it's a very serious thing. It applies to translators as well. I will either finish this book or I will die trying. Okay, this is where he promises. And it's a standard thing at the beginning of a Buddhist book. I will. And he uses a pun. He says, I'll put together, and then it could mean a book, right? Then he says, it's not a book, it's a boat. I'm putting together a boat for you guys. Okay. What's the name of your boat? Gongen.
Ornament.
Yeah. A jewel of the true intent. And we already talked about jewel in the homework. Okay. It's extra dressing on the true intent. Gongen of the Tikchen. The great commentary. Okay. Chika is a Sanskrit word for commentary. In Tibetan, it's often, if you need a one-syllable word for commentary, you put tik. The real word is tika. Okay. And then the typists in our organization always type it wrong. Okay. It's tik, it's not tika. Okay. Yeah, it should have been tik. Some genius corrected it. Tikchen. Say Tikchen.
Tikchen.
Okay. Chiten, you guys know. Chiten?
For meaning, that'll.
Oh. Tim?
General explanation.
Yeah, general presentation, as opposed to a tacha, which is a dialectic analysis. So Chiten means a general commentary. General commentary. Yeah. Okay. So he's promising us a general commentary. What's it called? Gongen. Okay. The jewel for the true intent. The gem of the true intent. What does that say?
Gemstone.
Okay, let's call it. I'm trying to get out of jewel. There's so many. Okay. I promise to write the book. Okay. Last line here is I promise to write the book. It's required when you write a Buddhist book. You have to promise at the beginning. A Buddhist does not undertake a project that they don't intend to finish. Period. Or don't undertake it. Don't do it. Okay. Choose your projects wisely. You will get old. Your hair will fall out. Things will stop working in your body. Choose your projects wisely, but then commit to them. Okay. He says, I commit to build this boat. Okay. Which is his book. Okay. Why? Pen chirdu. Chirdu means in order to. Okay. Chirdu means because what I want to do is pen.
Benefit.
Yeah, I want to help people. Who do you want to help? The Chokes of Duljars.
Yeah.
Groups of disciples. $50. What's the Tibetan word for disciple? Job, but what does it mean?
To be tamed.
Yeah, the wild horse to be tamed. Okay, and if you think about it, the English word kind of means that disciple.
Yeah.
To be
Yeah,
disciplined.
someone to be disciplined. Okay, so in Tibet, so she made $50. You pay you $50.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm writing this book because I want to Pemba
Benefit.
all those dulchas, big talk. So talk can mean a tantric festival,
Collection.
and talk can also mean a big bunch of people. So here it means a big bunch of people. Who? Duljas.
Disciple.
What
Disciple.
type of duljas are they?
Fortunate.
Yeah, Kelsang, which means
Fortunate.
they have the good karma to finish this book, or they have the good karma to hear this book. And only one person out of 10 million has the karma to hear this book. Okay, it's very rare. Kelsang means people who have their karma to be in this class. Okay, and you think it's not so special, but your future Buddha will disagree. Say, that's the best goddamn thing you did in that lifetime. Okay, Kelsang. I'm writing this book to help all the lucky people. Okay. Why? Because they want to do. I'm sorry. They do. They want. Okay. They want. Do. They want to go to the Paro to Chimpa Borobolo Mido.
The other side.
Yeah, they want to cross to the other side. The meaning of Prajna Paramita is to cross to the other side. They want to cross to the other side. So what are they going to need?
A boat.
A boat. And then he compares samsara, or then he says, if you study my book, I'll get you to the Paro to Chimba. I will paramita you to the other side of the Getzo. But his Getzo is the teachings on Dulwa.
Vinaya.
Yeah, and he says, look, these Vinaya teachings are like an ocean, and they really are. Okay, the first part of the Pangir is like 16,000 pages of Vinaya. The very first part of our holy books is 16,000 pages of Vinaya. Okay, it's like a ocean. Okay, good. Dulwa Gyatso, ocean of Vinaya. Okay, you're gonna reach it because I'm making you a boat, but you're gonna need somebody to steer the boat. Okay, which in Tibetan is Tepan.
Guide.
Okay,
Captain.
Tepan means captain. You're gonna need a captain of the ship. You can get on the ship, but someone's gonna have to drive the boat. Okay, who's the boat? Who's the boat captain? Sorry. Yeah, Yongzin Kippa. Say Yongzin Kippa. Yongzin is a high word for a lama or a spiritual teacher. Okay, usually only the two teachers of the big lama are called Yongzin. Okay. My teacher's teacher was the Yongzin. Very rare. Okay, so Kepa means wise man. Now put it all together. I'm gonna build a boat for you. It's like Noah. Noah, I'm gonna put a boat together for you. What's the name of your boat? Oh, it's the jewel for the true intent, which is a general treatment of Vinaya. Okay, who are you making this boat for? Lucky people who have enough karma. Well, what do they want? They want to cross over the ocean of Vinaya scriptures. They want to master the Vinaya. Okay, and by the way, I'm also supplying a captain. Okay, a ship captain. Okay, Yongzin Kepa. And that can refer to his own teacher, or it can refer to other teachers. Okay, he just gave a long list of the lineage, so he could be referring to all of those guys. These are great masters who can sail your ship. Okay.
The previous master.
Yeah, he's inviting you on a boat. He's inviting you on a luxury cruise. I saw an advertisement recently. It's a 3-year cruise, or something like that. Yeah. This is a 30-year cruise with Captain Xiaoping.
You mentioned 50 years, so now shopping 30.
Well, it's 20 years just to grow up. Your mom took care of that. Are you done?
Yeah, thank you.
Can I have the screen?
Yeah, you have the ship.
Okay, let's try this. Okay, let me do something here. This one. And let's do this one. Okay, good. We finished this one.
Finish too.
Yeah. I've got these little things here. You might notice on the input of this particular book, we've got these weird DDs, okay? It doesn't mean attention deficient disorder, although it could have. And I made a rule when we started inputting books 35 years ago. I made a rule. If there's a carving of a picture in the book with a caption, you have to put DD. When you're typing the book, you have to put DD. And then you have to write the caption under the picture. Usually it's a lama's picture, okay? Or a deity's picture. So it's a rule for our input operators. When there's a little picture carved on the side of the book, and I'll show you one. Where are you? Where did you go? Here. Okay, got these pictures here. See? By the way, that's Upali. So going back to our text, here. So I require the typist to put the name of the picture plus DD. So if you are looking for a picture of a certain teacher, you can tell our search program, where those ALO guys go to? You can tell the search program, look for this teacher's name near
DD.
within one line of DD, and it will find it. And I found the only carving in the world out of 141,000 books in Russia. We have the only carving of Chomi Lama, for example, the only one. And we found it because of this system. So respect the system, understand the system. Someday, if you translate a book, you're looking for a picture of your author, you just might find one, an authentic picture, which is really cool. Okay, all right. Yeah, can you read Xiaoping, can you read the first line and a half?
Oh, okay.
Up to the cursor.
Okay.
And Stanley's gonna correct her as he usually does at home. Or maybe it's the other way. Bela, he's not saying, he's wise. Okay.
Bela di denchok dua dogzawa chapala go de way 1 2 cha ne
Chene.
chene.
What's a denture? We had a big discussion in Tim's book. Classical commentary, Shastra. Okay. These are commentaries from ancient India on the Sutras and Tantras. Okay. Sutras and Tantras go into a collection called the Kangir. And then the classical commentaries to the Sutras and the Tantras go into the Tengir. Then the Tibetan commentaries go into a place called Sumbung. Okay. I'm going to explain to you. Shepa means I will explain. Shepa, okay. A denture called Dura Do Sawa.
Morality?
The root sutra on vowed morality. I like to translate Vinaya as vowed morality. By the way, can you have vowed morality which is not monastic? Yeah, the 1-day vows, or okay. So Vinaya is not just for monks and nuns. Vinaya covers lay people also. Okay, so you can't say it's this section on monastic vows or something like that. It's not. It's 8 different types of vows, and one of them is a 1-day vow. One of them is a lifetime layman's vow. Okay, so it's really vowed morality. Promise. Morality where you make a promise is called Vinaya. Okay. Dua. But is it a do?
No.
Vinaya Sutra. Yeah,
No.
Vinaya Sutra is similar to the Yoga Sutra. It's not a
Sutra.
sutra, because definition of sutra is it has to be spoken by a Buddha. Okay, so in this case, do doesn't mean sutra, it means
Short book.
short book. Okay, short book. So do, the word sutra can mean short book. Okay. Okay, so and some of them are 100,000 verses. Okay. So I was gonna make a commentary to the Vinaya Sutra. Who wrote the Vinaya Sutra? Gunaprabha.
Gunaprabha.
Yeah, Guna means good qualities.
Gunaprabha.
Prabha means light. Okay,
Light.
Gunaprabha. And he wrote it around 1300 years ago. So it's not a sutra. It's not a 2,500 year ago sutra. Okay. He wrote something called the Vinaya Sutra. It's long and it's difficult. Okay. We're required to memorize the root text in the Geshe course, but we are given an exception for Vinaya. It's too long. Okay. The short book is too long. And there are many commentaries on the Vinaya Sutra. And this is, in my opinion, okay, listen, out of hundreds and hundreds of commentaries, this is the best. This one is the best. Okay. It's unbelievable. Okay. And unfortunately, it's kind of long. Okay. So here it is, Chipala. And you came in at the beginning. You were there at the beginning. You can tell your grandchildren. I was there when Xiaoping started. She's almost finished. Koa is an ancient word for understand. Okay. Or actually, it's a modern word for understand. Dewa means easy. So what's kodewa? Yeah, hey, I'm going to write a commentary which is so easy, even an idiot can understand. Okay, so, by the way, when a person is kind of goofy, we say, go devil. He's the go devil. He's like, hey, 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 hey. He's the go devil. In modern Tibetan. And this book was written 500 years ago, and he's saying, I'm writing this. Wang Tu Che means in that style. What's he mean? You guys are not so smart. I'm gonna write it easy way. Okay, guys? He's trying to get you to not give up in the first page. It's like, don't worry. I wrote my book to be understandable by anybody. Okay. All right. And I'm gonna cover it in okay, anyway. Who's going to read the next section starting with Xiaoping?
Oh, I need to pick people?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're already boring. Boring, correct. Don't forget you got people in this room you can embarrass. I don't mind to stand up.
Oh, okay. Team Nguyen, would you like to read?
Yay, Ping Wayne.
Yeah, thank you. Hela Dietenchu.
He's starting at the beginning.
Oh, no.
We want to start on the second line.
Yeah, second line.
Right here.
From
Here we go.
Shung, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sung so so shepa chawa yinpe. Tok ma nge pa chung we sun trim ki wang tu chete.
Whoa.
Chepe kap su rang luk sak pa thang. Shen luk Gakpa Nile Tangbola.
Ah, yeah, that's unbelievable. Tell me that word that you learned from. Okay. All right, here we go. What's shung mean? Shung can mean a major text. It can also mean a major highway, and it can also mean the federal government. Okay, it has three meanings. Okay, so shung. Here it's major text. So shepa chao yimbe means I'm gonna have to explain the sections individually. There's many sections to the Vinaya Sutra. So he says, I'm going to explain each section of this great classic separately. Okay. So Shepa. Okay. And then we're going to start with Tokmar means to start with. Okay. Tokmar means start. Tokmar means at the start. And then he quotes a book. Okay. There's a short quotation here from another book. Okay. Here's the quotation. Ngepa Jungwei Tsutungi Wang Tu Che. Say, Ngepa Jungwei Tsutungi Wang Tu Che. Yeah. Wang Tu Che means on the topic of, or on the subject of, okay? It's an idiom. It has the word power, but it doesn't mean that. Wang Tu Che means on the subject of Sutra. Yeah, and then he says a very important thing. He describes that morality as Renunciation. Okay, so whoever wrote this quotation, they're saying, let me tell you a little bit about the morality that helps you get out. Because that's the literal meaning of renunciation in Tibetan. Let me tell you a little bit about the morality that helps you get out. Okay, and you supposedly you understand what he means, right? In other words, this person who wrote this line thinks that Vinaya's function is to get you out of samsara. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about the morality that gets you the hell out of here. Okay, somebody described Vinaya like that. Who was that? Dun 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 dun. The red color, right? Okay, it's the very first line in Vinaya Sutra. Got it? It's the opening line of what? The Vinaya Sutra, the most important Vinaya book ever written. It's the first line. Okay, why'd you write the book? I want to help you get the hell out of here. You know? Okay, nice. Which means keep your morality. Do not hurt other people. Period. Be nice to other people. Period. Why? You can get out. You can get out of here. Ngepa means definitely you can get out of here. That's the opening line of the most important Vinaya book ever written. So what's the first line he should write his commentary about? Duh. Okay. He's quoting the first line of the mother book of Vinaya. Okay, got it? And the first line is so sweet. It already means you should not hurt other people. You should be nice to other people because then you can get out. Okay? It's beautiful. Okay? The whole essence of Vinaya is in the first line already. It's like a master stroke of a sword. You know, it's like he killed the other guy in the first section. Oh, did you want to fight? Oh, sorry. Kapsu. Okay, when we're commenting on that, and by the way, when we're explaining to you what he means when he says keeping your morality gets you out, okay? There's a Rangluk Shakpa.
Wait for the third position or version of
we'll hear from our side. We'll hear from our side. What does that imply? Yeah, and then we're going to hear from those guys who don't agree with us, which is the ancient method of presenting Buddhism. Okay, you let the other guy talk, and then you destroy him. Okay, that's a Buddhist principle. By the way, what's the third part of that system? He gets to come back and attack you on your attacks to him. And then, of course, you prove he's wrong.
Yeah.
All right. But the fact that he gets to come back in a traditional Tibetan scripture, the other guy presents his idea, we destroy it, then we present our system, and then he gets a chance to come back and destroy our system. And I think it's wonderful. It's like philosophical democracy. Okay. I think it's the best way to learn in the whole universe. To hear two guys argue about something is the best, it's the sweetest way in the universe. And to respect the other guy and let him come back and attack us again. You got any more problems? You want to punch me again? You know, your nose looks pretty broken, but if you want to try, you know. Okay. All right. Okay. It's very sweet. Okay. So he has modified that structure. Okay. His system in his book, he's on this topic, which is no. What's the first line mean? Okay. On this topic about what does the first line mean, we're going to have some debate. Maybe we'll get different ideas about what it means to get out. Okay. Or maybe we'll have an argument about what's Vinaya. Okay. But first of all, in this particular question, the author prefers to present his idea first, and then he's going to let the other guy come and attack him. Okay, which is nice. Very democratic. Okay, so there's the original quotation in red, and we're gonna start here. Xiaoping, who's reading?
Okay. Rob, you want to read? No,
He
we
can
can.
sit here.
Oh,
We can sit
we can
straight.
sit together. Yeah.
By the way, this kind of couch would be good.
Oh, okay.
It's firm,
This kind.
and it's
Okay.
not like this.
Okay.
She's buying a couch for tomorrow for
Mhm.
the palace on the couch.
Okay.
Shuna, she said, no, that Jidrel? Jidrel,
Good.
Dropa, Chen Gi, Shung Dun, Chir Ten, Tempa,
Good.
Don Jorwa,
Good.
Jorwa J,
Chan.
Cha, J, Anyway.
Sorry. Good. Jorwa Chedak.
Chedak Tu, Shepadang, Sumla,
Le.
Lei, Dang Boni, Dak. What does someone say?
Good.
Okay. Daki, Ki, Gepar, Loksu,
Good.
Gyope,
Good.
Gope, Yikcha, Leishe, Bar, Chao.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now there's a point up here that I didn't mention. When he talked about the title of his book with the metaphor of a ship on the ocean, okay, and he said, I'm going to fix for you a ship on the ocean. He called his book jewelry or a necklace that I'm going to put on the great commentary. And that great commentary is by the first great teacher who was a student of Geshe Michael Roach. Okay, so technically his commentary, massive commentary, is a commentary on a pretty big commentary on Vinaya that was written by a student of Tsongkhapa. Okay, and then later he became the first big Lama. Okay, so here he says, I'm gonna show the Jawa connection. Good. Between the earlier parts of the text and the later parts of the text. I'm going to show you the flow.
Mm.
I'm going to demonstrate the flow of the Vinaya Sutra.
Mm.
Okay. And also the commentary by that first person. Okay. Then I'm going to go into a general presentation on the general meaning of those classics, probably the Vinaya Sutra. Okay.
Mm.
I'll give you a little overview of the Vinaya Sutra. Then I'll give you the detail. Chidakta Shipa means then I'm gonna smash the whole thing down into tiny pieces and feed it to you. And that will take us 40 or 50 years to finish.
Mm.
So it's amazing. It's unbelievable. Okay. I'm gonna take Chidakta means I'm gonna break it down into pieces. I'm gonna explain the meaning to you, okay, by breaking it down into pieces. The meaning, which is locked up in the pieces put together, I'm going to break them out and show you the meaning, okay? And that's the whole commentary, okay? The first two steps are like one sentence each or something. Okay, here's the first part that he promised, which is kind of the flow, the general flow of the Vinaya Sutra. Hey, Shepherd John means you can learn it from someplace else. Okay, Shejan, right?
Mm.
You can learn. You can learn the first point about the flow.
Mm.
Just refer to this other book.
Mm.
Okay, I'm not gonna cover it here. Okay, what's the other book? It's a Yikcha, Tim. Yikcha.
Something about
It's a monastic textbook, which means it's either a tachu or a chibin. Okay, which monastic textbook? The one that I wrote. Daki Kopa. Daki, the one that I wrote before on Vinaya. You want to know the flow of the Vinaya Sutra? I'm not going to repeat it. I already wrote that in my other presentation. Okay, so he's referring to another book that he wrote on Vinaya.
Mm.
This one is huge. This one is massive. And it gets bigger because it's often printed with another one by the same author.
Mm.
And they kind of hang together as one book now. And I think he's talking about what we put at the end, which is the second half. It's like a 10-year project. Okay. When we finish the first 40 years, we can start his other commentary, which is usually glued onto the end of this one.
No.
Okay. All right. So it says, you want to know the flow? I did it already. Go read the other one. Are we going to do it now? I think not. I think it would be too confusing. I'm not going to go there. When we get there in 30 years, you can remind me. Somebody raised their hand in class one day. He was a scientist from Bell Laboratories, one of the best scientists in America. And he said, he asked my teacher, he said, how long is this going to take? You know, how long can you teach us? You know, how long this is the course? And my teacher said, well, the first part is 20 years. You know? And the guy's like, what? And he says, 20 years. And the guy's going, what? And he says, my teacher says, I can teach you for 20 years and not repeat a single thing. Do you believe me? And the guy's like, I don't know. You know? He was honest. He said, I don't know, you know. 20 years later, in the same room, my teacher stopped the class. He said, he goes like this, 20 years finished. Hey, you. And the guy was still there in the same chair, you know. And he's like, did I or didn't I? And the guy's like, what? Did I spend 20 years without repeating anything? You go, yeah. So if you're still around, we'll cover this point later. Okay, who's going to read this part? Xiaoping.
Oh,
Oh,
the white side people.
she pronounced your name like, oh,
Sorry.
which means Mr. Hungry.
Thanks, Xiaoping.
Hey.
Nicolas Gundro Gi Nam Shakchir Tempadang Je Ja Sultrim Ki Nam Shakje Jaktu Shepa Froze. Children. Durda ki namshak shepadang sun.
Yay,
Yeah,
nice.
thank you.
Nibala means he promised us 2 parts here. Yeah. It's kind of like it sounds like he's gonna talk about the other person's opinion now. Remember, he said he was gonna allow the other person to complain. Okay, so technically that's the second part here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, he's not talking about that. He's talking about this second. I'm going to give you a general overview of the book, okay? And then he says, to give you the overview, I'm going to start with Gudra Ki Namshak. Say Gudra
Gudra
Ki Namshak.
Ki Namshak.
Say Ge So Che Shi.
Ge So Che.
Again, Ge So Che Shi.
Ge So Che.
Okay.
Which I think you see.
They want to see the bald part. Okay. Very, very important beginning of a Buddhist book. Okay. And it's after the pledge to compose the book. Comes a what do you call them? It's a warranty of value. It's a statement of the value of the book, and what it is it's a promise that this book is high quality enough to waste your life on. Okay, and it's a promise. It's a 4-part statement of quality. It's like a quality stamp at the beginning of a Buddhist book. Okay, say Guso Chushi. If the book has Guso Chushi, it's worth spending your next 20, 30 years in. If it doesn't, it's not. So in a Buddhist book, in a commentary like this, the first job of the author is to prove that his book passes the requirements for a great book. And that book should have 4 qualities. Okay, they're called Guso Chushi. Okay, we'll get into it. Okay. So first, he's gonna Gunjak and Namsha Chitamba means I'm gonna prove to you that this book has the 4 qualities of a book which is worth spending your irreplaceable lifetime on. Okay, Guso Chushi Temba. Then I'm gonna give a Chidak to Shepa means I'll give a detailed presentation of all the parts of Sutra. Morality, vowed morality. Sorry, morality. I like to call it ethics because morality has a bad name in the United States.
No.
It does. It's some kind of conservative Christian or something like that.
Oh.
So if you say morality, people either run away or fall asleep. Okay, if you say ethics, they're like, okay, so Juja means the topic of my book. Juja means the topic of my book. So first, I'm going to prove to you that it's a good book. Second, I'm going to give you all the details of the book, which is the massive 20, 30, 40 years of, okay? And we're going to talk about the subject, Juja, of Vinaya, of morality. And then we're going to do some Chudun. Chudun means related points, okay? Some debates or questions that were brought up by the main book, okay? Chudun. Oftentimes, Chudun will mean, for example, Tenjin Jaja Lutundan Lumitun Latobaje. Tenjin Jaja Lutundan Lumitun Latobaje. 2 lines out of Maitreya's Abhisamalankara. And they spawned hundreds of books. 2 lines gave birth to hundreds of books. Those books are called Chudun of the 2 lines. Chudun means I'm going to expand on some topic, okay? And it happens to be the 2 lines for the Wheel of Life. Those 2 lines started hundreds of books on the Wheel of Life. Okay, so Chudun means I'm going to give you a little sense of what other topics were born out of this book. Okay, other topics that were born out of this book. Dordu means briefly. Namshak, I'll give you a presentation, Shepa, soon. I'm in a little rush because I want to get to those 4 qualities of a good book. And I don't have the YSI people here all the time. And I want to use the time with you guys. And I really want you to reach the debate on what makes a book worthwhile. What makes a book worth studying? Okay, so I might steal a little bit of your conversation time, which is very rare for me. Okay, so who's gonna read?
YSI President, Connie, would you like to read?
We have 2 Madame Presidents up here.
Oh, thank you, Alison. Okay, where am I? Dangpula, there? Okay. Okay, don't forget, you gotta correct me because I really terrible accent. I got a Canadian accent. Not that Earl does. Okay, Dangpula.
Yeah, now there's a carving area here, okay?
Or no.
Dumbalang Gun Del Nakla.
Okay.
Forget this thing.
No.
And thank God you have grandpa to correct stuff for you.
Thank you.
The gal was a mistake for Nakla. All right. You gotta pay me for those. Dumbalang Good Del Nakla. Okay.
Okay, that was great, Geshe.
No one appreciates me. I fixed this carving. It's been broken for 500 years. I fixed it. Okay. Nakla.
You'd pay Ngosok, Gusok, thank you. Chi Ngojung Wa, Dong Ten Chulu, was that right? Chulula, you pay Ngosok, Gusok, Chi Go Shumba, oh, Nusungwa, Dong Ni, Lay Dong Pony.
Nice, very good.
Thank you.
I think you took some drugs before the class. Okay. So that quality stamp at the beginning of a Buddhist book, it should have good job. Say good job.
Good job.
Good means there must be a statement of a worthy goal. An important goal. That's called good.
There.
Okay, it means necessity, actually. Okay, so all Buddhist books must start with a statement of a worthy goal. Okay, it's called good. Okay, Dao, and then they should Dao means, is this book connected to that goal? Okay, Dao means connection. So every Buddhist book has to be evaluated in 2 terms. Number 1, does it have a good?
A statement?
Is it going somewhere? Is it going to help me reach something? And then Dao, does the book help me reach it? Okay, good means, is there a worthy goal? Dao means, is this book going to get me there or not? Is this book connected to that goal or not? That's called Dao. It's very beautiful. Ge, is there some high goal that we're going to reach? Dao, does this book help me reach it? And you shouldn't read a book if it doesn't. You shouldn't waste your time unless you're going to live forever. Okay, if your hair will never fall out, you can read all the other stuff. You can read unrelated books. Okay, go ahead. Okay, if you're gonna die, please try to find books with good job, because you don't have time. You think you have time. Oh, look, Gershon's old. I'm young. I was young in the class yesterday. I don't know what happened. Trust me, you'll be sitting here explaining the book at 71. Man, I used to be sitting in the room. Gundel Nakla. Gundel Nak means speech. In Sanskrit, vak. Speech, right? Vocal comes from that. Okay, vak. So Gundel Nak means a statement of purpose and connection, a statement of purpose and relevance. Okay, this book this book has a goal, and this book is relevant to reaching that goal. And then every Buddhist book should have a statement at the beginning. A statement that this book has a high purpose and is relevant to reaching that purpose. Then there's a statement of that in the beginning of the book. That statement should specify the 4 parts of the contract. Okay. And you want to know them now? In case we don't get it. Does this book have an ultimate purpose? Like, does it have an ultimate goal? Okay. Is there sorry, cancel that. First one is subject matter of the book. Okay. The subject matter of the book. Okay. Secondly, is there a short-term goal of the book? Short-term goal of the book. Oftentimes, it's to finish the book. Okay. Is there a short-term goal here? Yeah, like finish studying Vinaya. Is there a long-term goal? Get out of samsara. So those are called short-term goal and long-term goal. Okay. You start with subject matter. Does it have a short-term goal? Does it have a long-term goal? And then the 4th one is called connection.
Does this book help me get it?
Does the second one connect to the first one? And does the third one connect to the second one? And that's called internal connection.
Can you repeat that?
Does the short-term goal relate to this book? And does the long-term goal relate to the short-term goal? And so the 4th requirement of a good book is called relation.
Relation.
Does 2 relate to 1? Does 3 relate to 2? 4 is 2 relates to 1 and 3 relates to 2. Got it? Okay, cool. You can get short-term goal if you depend on the book. And if you get to the short-term goal, you get to the long-term goal. Long-term goal is in the Vinaya system. What's the big emphasis in the Vinaya system? Lowest school. I talked about the 6 flavors the other day. What was the first flavor of emptiness?
Impermanence.
Impermanence. Okay. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You know, impermanence. Okay. In fact, their emptiness is the fact that nothing's not impermanent. They're so hung up on impermanence. They're like, what's emptiness? Emptiness means nothing's not impermanent. Okay. They're hung up on that. Okay. Their goal is, can you stop death? For example, can you stop death? That's their long-term goal. So what's the short-term goal? Study this book. Okay. If I study this book, will I get to stop death? That's the promise. That's the contract at the beginning of the book. Okay. If you study the subject matter of this book, if this book has subject matter, if you study it, you will understand how to stop there, and then you will stop there. And there's a connection between the book and those 2 goals. That's the statement at the beginning of every Buddhist book. To put it briefly, every Buddhist book has to give you a valuable goal, short-term goal, and then a valuable ultimate goal. And it has to prove to you that the book will get you there. And if it doesn't, don't read the book and don't study it. Okay, got it?
Geshe, what's a typical name for this?
Gusok Chushi.
No, Gusok Chushi.
Yeah,
How do you translate it?
Yeah, the 4 qualities, starting with the 4 qualities.
4 qualities.
With the most important part of them being goals. Goals and the other of the 4 qualities. The 4 qualities that include goals is the name of this section. And you show up at a monastery and they say, oh, he's studying with Geshe Michael, you know, and then Lama will say, oh, really? And then he'll say, what? This happened to me, so I know. And so what's Gusok Shi? And you're gonna say, I don't know. But that's the opening of every Buddhist book. Okay, does it have a goal? Does it have an ultimate goal? And is there a connection between the book and their goals? Okay. So the first thing some teacher's going to ask you is, I'm studying scripture in Geshe Michael. Oh, really? What's Geshe Chushi? That's where someone's going to check you. Okay, just say something about connections, goals. Okay, Geshe Chushi.
Geshe, so you mean in every Asian test is that the long-term goal? How do they always say that get out of samsara or to reach Buddhahood?
You tell me.
It's like ultimate, right?
Yeah, what's cool?
Yeah.
Or depending on the school.
Yeah, what's
Okay.
cool? Yeah, but every Buddhist book should be covering at minimum freedom from suffering, at maximum helping all living beings. Okay, okay, got it.
I'll be talking to sutras and all the commentaries.
All tantras also, and all commentaries. Now, the answer to your question will be that Geshe Chushi must be presented either directly or implicitly. Either there has to be a formal statement, my book has the 4 parts, or it should be obvious to any intelligent person that this book has the 4 parts.
Also, it could be implicit.
Yeah, it could be implicit. Yeah. Okay, that's allowed.
So we can use this as
But we don't read books that don't tell you how to get out of samsara or to help every living being. We don't waste our time on other books or other activities. Unless you need to see a movie to keep your sanity, which happens to me. Okay, what's up, Chushi? Musuma means what? You can, by the way, forget the conversation.
It's fine.
Okay. Lunzin, Musum.
Identify?
Yeah, he's going to identify them. Okay.
Yes.
He's going to give a statement at the beginning of his book, which identifies the short-term purpose, the long-term purpose, and the connection of his book to achieving those 2 purposes. Okay, got it? And not only in his statement at the beginning of his book, but in his whole tencha, in the whole Shastra, is going to be a Geshe Chushi. The whole book. Okay, so he says, you want a Geshe Chushi? You want a statement of purpose? Okay, I'll give you 2. Okay, wow. Where? Well, first at the beginning of the book, I'll give you a statement. And then I'll give you a statement in the rest of the 40 years of study. Okay, is that enough for you? Okay, got it? So the statement of purpose has a statement of purpose. And then the whole Tenja Lu means the whole body of the scripture has a statement of purpose. Not so, and I'll tell you what they're going to be. I'll explain them to you. Okay, I'll give them to you. Okay, got it? That's the promise of our author. We still have a little time. Who's going to read, boss?
No.
Come up here.
Juan, would you like to read?
He's got to be here anyway.
Okay, look at this.
Okay. Then Chen Di Gu
So
Gu how? Gu So Sok.
Yeah.
Chu Shipote Gunrel Ki Ngak Di Jo Chayin.
Now it's cute. Does your statement of purpose have the 4 things? Okay. Are you gonna do you promise your book has a purpose? Yes. So your promise should have the 4 qualities. Got it? That little promise should have the 4 qualities. Do you promise your book has the 4 qualities? Do you promise your book is relevant to our short suffering life? Yes. Does your promise have those 4 qualities? Do you promise your whole book has relevance to our short suffering life? Yes. Does your statement that your book has those qualities have relevance for our short suffering life? Is your opening statement enough to help us get out of suffering?
Wow.
Do you guarantee that the statement of guarantee has a guarantee?
No.
No.
It's cute, right? Here we go. Denja di Guso Chushipide, the four qualities of the entire commentary are what my promise is talking about. The fact that my whole book has the four qualities is what my promise to you of the four qualities is talking about. In fact, it's the first of the four. We said the first of the four was the subject matter.
Subject matter.
The subject matter of my promise to you is another promise. My promise is already a scripture.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And it is. And it is. When you say, my book will help you not to die, already you brought up the most important thing in this school. It's death. You know, I promised you my book will help you with your death. Wow, I'm so relaxed because you finally brought up something important. Even your promise has brought up something important. Even if you die today and I die today, at least I heard somebody say, I have a book that helps you not to die. Well, man, that's cool. Okay. So even the promise of the four has the four. You see, you got the point?
Yeah.
The promise that his book has the four already has the four itself. Yummy. Okay. So the Joja means the first of the four, which is subject matter. Okay. So Joja means he could have said first of the four. He said subject matter. Even my promise has a subject matter. Okay, got it? All right. Now he's going to describe, read this last part. Ne, shopping.
Oh, ne go pain.
Yeah, stay there. You can't go anywhere.
We have another class.
Yeah, we have a world news. That's the name of the second of the four. Okay, the first of the four is called Juja. Juja means subject matter. Whether it's the subject matter of the promise or the subject matter of the book that you're making the promise about. Okay, and the second, what's the second thing, Iris?
Short term.
Yeah, short term. Nekap means short term. Here, nekap means short term. Gopa means goal. Okay, short term goal. Okay, what is the short term goal?
Finish the book.
No, but what's the short term goal of the promise? $300. I'll say it again. Wait, calm down. $300. What's the short term goal of the promise?
Already.
Get you to read the book.
You understand the form.
Yeah, good. You're cheating. I think you read it. Yeah, $300 for standing.
Okay.
$200. Okay. The short-term promise of the whole short-term promise of the promise is that you will understand the four if you read my promise. That's the short-term goal of the promise. The short-term goal of the promise is to understand that the book itself has those four.
No.
Okay. The short-term goal of the promise is to understand that the whole book has those four qualities. Okay, cool.
Cool.
Why did he make the promise? He just wanted you to understand that the whole book had those four qualities. Okay, got it? So there's four qualities of the promise itself. And then the promise is about the promise is a promise that the book has four qualities. But the promise that promises that the book has four qualities should have the four qualities itself because it's part of a Buddhist book. Got it? And very cool. Very cool. Okay, I think I can get out of it now.
1 minute left.
Well, 1 minute, I can say, I think we better stop.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Geshe.
Yeah, you're gonna translate this too.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, and by the way, then he's done with Gosok Trishi. He's done with the four qualities. Okay. What's that? bold part in the middle for 10 cents.
Picture.
Yeah, DD. When you see DD, there's a picture there. And I did not, I just said drawing. I was in New Delhi in a hot office with no electricity and 3 bored young monks who were very tired, and I was like, DD, okay, got a DD. Like, yeah, sure. Okay, I'm going home. Dun, 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 dun.
No.
I'm going to watch the History World News Show.
Thank you.
You're part of the history news show.
Yeah, there's like one bottle of them.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna go talk to popcorn.
Okay.
By the way, this is the part where you can eat if you want.
Am I good here? Yeah. Here. Or where? Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Geshe, for the class. Very beautiful. Thank you, Xiaoping. So, as many of you may know online, well, the audience here, of course, you know, but for those of you online, these days we're having a very cool and special program, which is done by Yoga Studies Institute. What? I can see. Stop. Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, we are in the middle of a very cool event done by.
Excuse me, Juan. I'm sorry, Juan. Could you please not speak so loudly? It's blasting out the speakers.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. I pushed the microphone a little bit away. And
You can choose now. You can turn it to the volume.
okay.
No, first.
Everybody calm down. Okay. We have YSI in the house. They are doing like a very cool event, and here they are with us. So please give them the welcome. We want to invite some of the most important members of the team. Everyone is important, but they are like very crucial part of it. Conila, please. Earl, we would like to invite as well Geshe to come with us. This here, please.
Yeah, tell me one.
Could you?
Do you need pen?
I do, right?
No, the rest of it would do.
Here we go. Thank you.
So we are planning a very special activity, but first we would like Connie to tell us a little bit of what's going on here. Like, why are we here today and doing this special thing?
Thank you, Juan. Thank you so much. We actually wanted to talk to Geshe about the revival. Geshe calls YSI the zombie organization.
Rolong. Ro means dead body and long means got up.
And you told a beautiful story the other day, Geshe, your teacher crying when you told them about people doing yoga. And then after your 3-year retreat, you went left ways around the United States. And that kind of started, I think it was the start of YSI.
Yeah.
And then after we came out of 3-year retreat, you took Earl and Rosa, and then you bought this guitar. And we were just wondering about the role, maybe if you could speak a little bit about the role of music or what this guitar has to do with maybe even the Hatha Yoga Pradipika.
Well, in the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, they talk a lot about the sound of the chakras, so the chakras making music. Whoa. And so I do play music. I think music is important for yogis to play and to listen to. And there's an interesting comment in the one-day vows by my teacher's teacher that Xiaoping and Stanley helped to translate, actually. And they say no playing music during the one-day vows. And then my teacher's teacher, who was the greatest teacher in Tibet at that time, said, unless the music has higher meaning. And then basically it comes down to music has higher meaning if you give it higher meaning. So all music has higher meaning. And all music can help your chakras. The same as asana.
Even rap music?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a lot easier than all those asanas.
Geshe, we were wondering if you wouldn't mind to sign that guitar because we're going to use it in an auction. And we would like you to write Ekarasa on that and your name. And later on, whoever wins it in the auction, we can put their name
We're gonna
on
have to
it.
do it this way. You guys take it and.
Okay. So yeah, I love the idea of auctions. Really helps fundraise for YSI.
Actually, can you speak about the meaning of Ekarasa?
Yep, we talked about Ekarasa in the class. Eka means one, and rasa means taste. And what it means in this, can I sign it? Okay. What it means in this case is that all music has a single taste or a single element in it, which is it elevates the chakras and it can help open the chakras. So all music is ekarasa. All music has the one single
song,
delicious flavor.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay.
Yes, so we will.
So that's the Sanskrit spelling, Devanagari, and then the sound ekarasa.
Thank you, Geshe.
So we were talking about Ekarasa, meaning one taste, everything being equal, especially in regards to emptiness. And then we were creating an auction to raise money for YSI so that we can continue to offer a lot of scholarships to these programs.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought, well, an auction's not very Ekarasa. Like only one person wins an auction. So we wanted everyone to be part of what we do with YSI. And we did a road trip. We were doing a Yoga Sutra Chapter 2 road trip. And cousin Vinny and Bob came out to interview Geshe Michael. And the road trip was about a question of, can we reach unshakable faith or unshakable love? And they were sitting at the porch at Geshe Michael's house. And so this whole road trip culminated in this one last question. It was a search for the answer to this question. Can we find unshakable peace or unshakable love? And they asked Geshe Michael this question. And this dove came, this white dove came and flew right where they were sitting. And then they recorded a song called Endless Love, I think.
Crazy Love.
Crazy Love. Crazy Love. And so there's a link on there's a QR code for that song. So if you want a piece of that story and a piece of that crazy love and that unshakable love, you can get that recording. And if you want a piece of the guitar, we'll auction it off. We'll auction it off, and those funds will go to support YSI.
And it's actually quite a high quality Yamaha. Yamaha is a very high quality.
What's the story of the guitar?
I have no remembrance at all.
Did you play?
No, I gave it to someone. Yeah, I was learning to play classical guitar, and I was carrying one around, and I had to leave it, and I gave it to the person.
Would you like to play now?
No,
I know. I
surgery.
Yes.
I like the recording. I really like.
Yeah, can we watch the recording?
I'd rather do that.
I think we've got a little intro. Here we go.
Well, nice. Oh, but it's me here.
It's a silent recording.
Yes, it's a silent music.
You can. I can hear her heartbeat from 1,000 miles, and the heavens open every time she smiles. When I come to her, and then I belong. When I run to her like a river song, she give me love, 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 crazy love. She give me love, 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 crazy love. She got a fine sense of humor.
You're muted, Connie.
We are observing the ekarasa emptiness of their voice. This is Bob Strino. I'll talk a little bit while we're getting the audio worked out. That was such a beautiful moment. I was super grateful to share that. Someone once said, how much did you guys practice before you recorded that? And I was like, well, I think it was our second time playing. And we had a blast. It was a really sweet way to finish. So as soon as you guys' mic is ready, we can get back to you guys. Cousin Vinny feels like an integral part of YSI's team. So if you hear the cool solo, that's Cousin Vinny. Beautiful vocals by Geshe Michael, and Osiris filmed it, so it was really sweet. Okay. Is your mic working yet, guys? Not quite yet. So if you want to win the guitar, and you're in the mainland China, then you can. Oh, there you go. There you go. Okay, got it. All right.
So thank you. We had an image of your great grandkids, the graduates of the YTT, and we wanted to announce some dates for our YTT this year and the trainings that we'll do this year.
Okay.
And these will be, the Lady Naguma teachings based on what Geshe Michael brought out to the world after his 3-year retreat. Mm-hmm. Those are the first graduates of the YTT. Great group with Zhongtian. And this is the Raw Diamonds graduate list. So starting to put 200-hour RYT graduates out into the world and bringing up the next generation of yoga teachers, which we shouldn't think of as teaching on the yoga mat. It's so much more than that. And if you'd like to have your little picture on the slide, we'll be doing these trainings throughout the years. So really look forward to continuing to spread Geshe Michael's teachings and to really have an opportunity for people to go in depth. And we are out of time. Thank you, Geshe Michael.
Geshe Michael, thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks, Darling. That was a great night. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Back to one.
Okay.
Thanks.
We go.
No, thank you. We will have to show that song because I saw it and it's very beautiful.
Yeah.
So soon we will have it. Maybe we can buy it, and if they let us share it with all of you, we will. But in the meantime, you should buy it. I think it's very, very beautiful. What I hear, it's amazing. Geshe singing beautifully, playing the guitar. It's very, very beautiful song. So we want to invite you as well to sign up for the Lady Naguma yoga teacher training. And if you are not yet watching the Hatha Yoga Pradipika 3, please sign up. The teachings are amazing. What?
It's breaking news.
I don't know. I think they're gonna give me a car or what? Okay, so Geshe has a new truck and the license plate just arrived. Here we have it. Congratulations, Geshe. It was a birthday present, probably, not the truck or something like that.
Easy to get that.
So amazing. Congratulations. And yeah, this unfortunately is not to be auctioned, but the guitar is.
Two antiques in the same place.
Which two?
Me and the truck.
You're older than the
It's-
truck.
I'm older than the truck.
But yeah, not for auction. None of you both.
Hey, Joel, this is my life.
So sign up for Hatha Yoga Pradipika and see you tomorrow. We are going back to the next class, which is Adam Andrade. Well, yeah, we are planning a New Year's Chinese event. So come, it's going to be on February 9th, on Friday, February 9th. We are planning cool surprises. And actually, I won't tell you more for now, but sign up. It's going to be very fun. Chinese New Year, the year of the dragon. Geshe Michael is a dragon. So he will know a lot about those years. He's going to inspire us, telling us some cool stories. How can we take control over our own destiny? See you then, and go back with Adam Andrade.
Thank you so much, Juan. Thank you, Peachtree World News. Adam, you're off the hook. It's not really you tonight. It's me. And so I suppose I can give us some homework, which is what everybody really wants. Yay. Cool.